You know, when I got here, I was broken. I needed a lot more than a meal on the bed. I wasn't sure exactly what I needed. I knew that I needed to take a lot of steps to move forward so I could have my son successfully and take care of myself, but I didn't know how to get there.
When I got to Mary Isaac Center, I went from a world of chaos. I was trying really hard to not raise my son around drugs and addiction.
So that day they came back and they let me know, well, okay, we got a bed for you. We're gonna support you. And I was like, oh no, I'll come back tomorrow. And they said, no, you're gonna have to stay now.
So there you are, you're standing on the sidewalk, it's cold, you have all your stuff, and it's like, now what do I do? The Mary Isaac Center, the gears started turning in my head of, wow, this is gonna be a launch pad.
Our jobs are to support people who are at a point in their life when they don't have hope, when they don't know what to do, they realize they need to make a change. How do they do it?
For me, Mary Isaac Center didn't feel like much sacrificing. It just felt like they saved me, really. First of all, everyone was just so kind and welcoming. Pauline, she was like an angel to me. She brought me upstairs and she put a little teddy bear on the bed and a blanket. And when I walked into my room, I just started crying because I was so grateful.
I had the flight feeling for months. The case managers helped me stay. They talked to me. Then I just started getting up and looking around and getting involved in what's going on around here.
There was something special about, even from the first time I walked in here, I met a wonderful woman and she was willing to help me.
And it's building a trust with people and then just knowing that they're feeling that trust and they're gonna pass it on.
And there was connection. And I think that we need that connection in order to grow.
When we have people who struggle with specific things, there's always somebody that we work to partner them with.
My life just changed from there on. I had support. It's like nobody in so long told me, oh you look really nice today, or what is your plan? What are you gonna do? It made me think of things that I hadn't thought of in years.
Somewhere in that first 2-3 months was when that little spark of hope started to kindle up.
I knew I had to make some changes in my life, and I had no direction. So the meetings that they had here and the classes that they had were all things that could help me, pieces to help me put my life back together.
That everybody has to have an ambition to do something in life, to accomplish something.
I knew that I could be a part of making something happen. I could be responsible. I could be appreciated. I was gonna be okay,
I can go out and do job search and housing search and credit repair, all of the things that had been neglected while I was homeless, just like anybody else does.
That's exactly what I needed, was someone to help me and list, these are the things that you need to work on. And then I'd have something to do every week and I'd know exactly what I was going for, exactly what I was gonna do. I'd know, on Tuesday nights, I get to go to a class that's gonna help me to budget and help me with rent.
We work as a team so passionately that when people are ready to make changes, when they feel a sense of connection and they feel a sense of support, it allows them to believe that they can make the changes and move forward with their lives.
We always have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C of what we see in the next 6 months we can do for housing. And we let the client dictate most of that, but we do give our advice on those. But we make sure we do all these things in measurable steps.
We have multiple programs to help support them to find income, to get their benefits straight so they can get their monies in order. We have savings plans so that they have to save their money. If we don't have it within our four walls, we will figure out where it is that can meet the need of the client, and we will get them there. As a program-based shelter, there is a large accountability to do the work, so to walk your talk. If you come into our shelter, we're going to hold you accountable to specific things.
The structure was amazing for me and for Evan. Evan, having autism, they thrive off of having a schedule. Actually, what really helped me is that they had me do a job log every week, 5 jobs that you applied for. And, you know, it was mandatory. And even if it weren't mandatory, that's incredible. That's like, wow, what a great idea. Log all the jobs, follow up.
I went from about, well over 400 hours of volunteer work when I first came to my first paid regular job in 11 years.
All I tried to do was do everything that was put in front of me. I wanted to be okay for everybody else and everybody else's eyes. But I wanted to do it for me. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to prove to myself that I could handle it.
What we do as a team is help people turn their lives around to get to a stable place where they can move forward in a positive way. So we hit the ground running from the get-go, and we hold people accountable.
I never wanted my son to grow up how I did, so that still drives me. So I miss him a lot, but before I go to work, I say, honey, this is so that we can have our home and our car, and I love you, I'll be home soon.